The following program is sponsored by John Chachis Insurance, your local farmers insurance agent located 800 Avenue G in Ely, and brought to you as a public service by Ely TV, Channel 3-2 in Ely, Nevada. Ely City Planning Commission meeting, May 23rd, 2013.
So the 5-foot setback would violate the 10-foot requirements for an outbuilding. Is that one?
No, on this one right here, it would violate the 5-foot setback.
On the two outer
Yes.
sides. Okay.
There's not a problem having that garage within 5 feet of the house.
That side will have to be fire rated, as well as the exterior walls that are within the 5 feet of the property line. But we won't get into those, and so that won't affect anything here. That will come into play once they come in for permits and that kind of thing. But yeah, we are too close there. So.
Well, I've actually seen that the two outbuildings as we are now. One drains onto the other person's property, it's right to the property line. The other one drains right onto the alley. So it's
right.
There's no setbacks at all.
No, they're right on the property line. So this is actually going to make it better for both the city and the right of way with the alley, as well as visibility and everything. It's going to make it a lot better coming out of that alley. Have it pushed back a little bit.
All right. Any comments from the board? Any other comments?
This is a public hearing.
I know.
Can't really save the comments from the board for
So,
the
yeah,
action.
is there any comments from the public on this particular property?
That's my property. If you have any questions,
So you may kind of,
if you have any questions,
state your name.
Bob Kopp.
I really don't have any questions looking it over, right? Anybody have any questions?
The two buildings are pretty old and they need to be brought down. I believe they're just getting old and they are right up on the property lines and whatnot. And I just need storage. I need to keep those buildings down. I want to get the vehicles off the street. So if I can bring those in and all that storage that I'm going to be taking away from myself, I've taken those buildings down is why I want the garage and get vehicles in there.
Well, I'd like to read this to Mr. Kopp, to the City of Ely and the City Planning Commission. I oppose the application of the variance related to the property at 306 Nevada Avenue. I feel that it will cause the property values of our homes only and properties located around it to depreciate value. If this is to occur. Signed, Mary Ann Larson. Is that a neighbor of yours?
I don't know who that is.
Do you have an address in relationship to the town?
No, the address we only have is a P.O. box.
It's an HC box, which generally means that no highway or something.
Yeah, this person here, I think she lives out in the gap.
She may own some property.
Yeah.
Not necessarily an actual neighbor.
Well, can I just ask to be clear that there are buildings now that are right to the property line, and the new structure will be set back
Yes.
and new?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, and this is also another thing to keep in mind on this is it is on a corner lot. It is not going to impede the vision or anything else on that corner. Is the way it's sitting back, and it actually makes it better in the alleyway. So if you're coming out of the alley, you actually have 3 feet of view as opposed to 0. So it's actually making it better than what it is at the present time.
The garage will actually be built up even with the house set back to give myself an actual driveway, so I don't have to go in the garage, but still off the street. So everything's still pushed inside.
Actually, I think it would increase the value of the property instead of decreasing.
I was just going to ask the reason why it would decrease the value of homes on this. She doesn't explain this at all.
Yeah, I don't
She just
know.
has a blanket statement.
Two old buildings coming down versus a new one going up.
Yeah, but I can't see how that would decrease the value of the property in the entire area. Doesn't make sense.
Any other comments, sir?
No. Answer questions if you have them.
Well, there may be somebody from the public that will have questions.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak on this particular subject?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to speak in favor of this project. I think what he plans to do is going to be a nice upgrade in that area, taking down two old buildings, make it much more pleasant, and it also makes it much more functional. The other concern is I have is I don't think the gentleman should have to pay when others haven't paid. Case in point is the Copper Queen when they abandoned that corner. You have to be consistent.
Mr. Chassis, we want to say what things that
That's correct. And I said again that I'm in favor of it, but I don't think the gentleman should have to pay for fees so that others aren't paying.
Sorry, the rules are rules, and that's the way things operate.
The rules don't say some pay, some don't.
Any other comments? Okay, anyone? Call for the motion.
No, no, no.
No?
Don't do that yet. This is the public hearing portion, unless it's discussion.
Okay, then we'll go to item number 2. Discussion only consideration of a proposed application for reclassification of property zoning from RN50 residential to C2 commercial in order to sell. The properties are APN 001-284-10AK 515 Murray Street, APN 001-284-12, small paved lot next to the former rectory, APN 001-284-15, aka 506 Murray Street, APN 001-284-13, and APN 001-284-14, grass area south of the church, all located in Ely. The applicant is the Roman Catholic Bishop of Las Vegas.
These properties right here is the Catholic Church itself.
Is the parking lot across the street?
It'll be all the paid parking across the street, the rectory next door to the church, the parking's in the back, as well as the asphalted parking lot next to the rectory. So it's that whole piece of property that belongs to the Catholic Church.
Except for the church area.
No, this includes the church. Yes,
Could that property be divided like this side?
it already is.
It's
There is.
divided.
Yeah, that's why we have the different parcel numbers. So it is already divided. All of it belongs to the Catholic Church. So what we want to do is rezone the whole thing as a C2. Another thing you need to know is right across the street from it is a C2. So it would just be a continuation of the C2 that's existing.
Okay, open to the public. Is there any comment from the public? Okay, yes.
We got a comment.
Bring it back.
It was my understanding it was just the, it was my understanding it was just the church and the rectory, not the parking lot across the street.
No, it's just the church and the rectory and the parking lot next to the rectory, not the
No,
parking.
Okay.
It's the parking lot across the street as well.
Oh, is it all together?
All
Oh, I didn't see that on the
property owned by the Catholic Church.
I don't think it is.
No.
There's about 5 parcels listed here.
I
And
think
that
it's
would
just a park that's on,
Okay,
It's only the park is
yeah, not across the street.
What is it?
Two more parcels.
You got the church and then the parks.
Oh, okay,
So there's
okay.
three. And
So,
then you
yeah,
got
it
the
doesn't concern your property.
The church parking lot.
Okay.
All right, that was my only concern.
That's the way I would do it.
Well, then the zoning would be for the parcel adjacent to the rectory and another rezoning for the parking lot across the street. Is that
No,
what-
not for the one across the street at all, the old A's parking lot, no. Just for the section of the Catholic Church between First Street and Mill Street. Not facing.
Yeah, the parking lot is across the street. That's in an R zone, which is the church is right now.
So would that stay as an R zone?
The parking lot would, the big parking lot.
Right.
It's across the street on the east side of the burn.
That would remain residential.
Yes.
Well, then,
So it would just be the church itself, the rectory next door. There's a little parking lot.
And
along
the grass
all the
area.
sides. Yeah, and then the grass area behind the park area behind it.
It's my understanding Sergeant Fincher is gonna buy that parking lot, the big parking lot next to his house.
Any other comment from the public? Yes, George?
I just wanted to speak in favor of it. It isn't very clear by the map what all property was included though. I thought that parking lot across the street was included in one of the sales, so when you put out your information out of color code it so it's clear. Also, I don't think these folks should have to pay for any fees that others aren't paying. You're not being consistent. Thank you.
Anyone else wish to comment? Okay, then. If there are no further comments, we'll close the public hearing and go on back into our regular meeting. Item number 4, discussion and possible action for items pertaining to the public hearing. Item number 1, discussion and possible action consideration of a proposed application of variance related to the encroachment on minimum setbacks at the rear and the side of the property located at 306 Nevada Avenue, Ely, aka lots 19 through 20, block 5 of the Ellis edition of the city of Ely. Applicants are Robert and Jackie Crawford. Okay.
One of the things that I think is good is removing those 2 wooden buildings. I just had a big fire back into my property where my neighbor had a similar type building on May 12th. It was a real conflagration, so I think it's good to get rid of those really old buildings that are just fire traps. So I mean, I from a personal experience that you might say. I'll make a motion that we approve this project.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Is there any further discussion? There being none, call for the question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. Okay, item number 2, discussion of possible action consideration of a proposed application of reclassification of property zoning for RM50 residential to C2 commercial in order to sell it. The properties are APN 001284-110 or 10, aka 515 Murray Street, APN 001284-12, small paved lot next to the former rectory, APN 001284-115, aka 504 Murray Street, APN 001284-13, and APN 001-28414, grass area south of the church, all located in Ely. The applicant is the Roman Catholic Bishop of Las Vegas. Any discussion?
Well, since there's already C2 across the street from them, with all those business offices, it would sort of fit into that.
You see two on both sides.
Right, exactly. It would fit right in. objections I could see would be maybe the house that abuts the property, that's Robert Miller's house.
You mean the apartment lot?
Well, that one house that's right across the street from 600 Mill Street, that's Tom Bass' house. I forget who lives there, but I think it's Bob Miller. But I don't see where that would impact those people at all, especially since there's it depends on what they do with the property, of course, but I think C2 will fit right in it perfectly, especially with the townhomes there and everything, and the need for more offices. If that's what they build there, they would be fine. They have C2 zoning in that area.
Do we want the use of the properties in the
Not yet.
Well, I do know that the rectory and that small paved parking lot, that's Ely Times has purchased that.
Oh,
To move their offices there. And they're not going to be doing any printing there any longer. Their printing press is not going to be moved there, it's just going to be offices.
Basically, nothing to go to business hall.
People will be picking up their papers there on Thursday.
Anything else from the board?
Well, I would, since we have discussed this anyway, I would make a motion that we grant the variance as requested.
Not the variance.
No, that's a change.
Zone change.
Zone change to C2. And it's permitted on C2 for offices and so forth.
You want to restate your motion, Gary?
Pardon?
Did you want to make that into a motion?
Yeah.
Would you state properly as grant a change?
I read the whole thing. Yeah, well, that's it. I'll make a motion to accept the variance.
It's not a variance.
The application for the variance related to the
You're looking at it.
let's see. Reclassification of property zoning RM 50, residential C2, commercial and orders held the properties are APN 01-284-10, ACA 515 Murray Street, APN 001-284-12, small table lot next to the former rectory, APN 001-284-15, ACA 504 Murray Street, APN 284-13, and APN 001-284-14, grass area south of the church. I move that this application be approved as stated.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second on the floor. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. Okay, item number 5. Items for discussion, possible action of the planning commission. Discussion for possible action, approval of map revisions to the property located at section 16T and 16NR 63 East APN 001-182-01 APN 001-182-02 on Lyons Avenue between 6th and 7th Streets. The property is owned by the White Pine Tourism and Recreation. You got a map on that, you looked it over.
It's really pretty simple. All we're doing is doing a reversion back to acreage, where it was split up into lots.
So instead of lots 11 through 20, it'll just be one lot. They're just removing those lot lines.
No, they'll still have individual lots, so the parcels change, correct?
No. Robert Metzger. We'll revert to one lot.
One lot, okay.
The purpose is upgrade to their heating and cooling system. They can't have that unit on a separate lot in the building. It has to be on one lot.
Well, I have a question. What about those businesses that are up at the upper end of that lot? You know, like in the lot 11 and 12. And, you know, there's that parking lot there, and there's those businesses down below.
They own that as well.
Businesses there now.
Oh, they're all vacant?
I don't know if they're vacant or not, but it's all
It's
one
all
lot.
vacant.
Same entity.
Yes,
It's all just being
So in other words,
storage.
they would have a like rental area for these businesses?
I can't answer that.
I was just wondering why, take over the whole lot again, because I know there were businesses there at one time.
At one time, there was.
I believe there's office space.
Now it's nothing but storage.
Yeah, that was,
Oh,
And at one time, the home health.
like I was
office.
saying, but they plan on putting new air conditioning systems on there, and where they're gonna be putting those would actually be on somewhere. In this case, it would be separated by a lot.
Yeah, I believe it might on lot 14 right now, which was
Yeah.
the current building sits west of there.
So this is probably for, what they've got, I've already spoken with, the contractors on this. They're getting ready for a new air conditioning system.
I thought maybe they were thinking about expanding.
No.
No.
Not that one.
That's my questions.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? Or? Well, I make a motion that we accept the plan for reversion as indicated on the map and the documentation.
I have a motion and a second on the floor. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the question. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Okay, we'll go on to item number 6, minutes. Have you had an opportunity to read the minutes?
I have, and believe it or not, I think I found one mistake this time. Nothing really big. It's on page 4, second paragraph, last line, where it says, this project is not seeking any waiver property taxes from White Pine County. It should be waived, W-A-I-D.
Or waiver on.
So that's about it. Not that it's a big deal.
Well, may I have,
That's all questions we have to make. I think that's pretty damn good.
okay, may I have a motion to approve the minutes with the one correction?
And actually, you should point out that just Ernie, Jed, and Gary were present at that meeting.
Yeah, I would like those things since I was.
I can make a motion that we accept the minutes as corrected.
Gary?
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second on the floor. And further discussion? There being none, call for the question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So ordered.
We'll have the 2 extensions.
Yeah, we have 2 abstentions. Okay, reports. I'll review. Jeff?
Well, I've got nothing to report this time. I'm really busy in my own endeavors. Just trying to get well.
Jerry?
No, I have no report.
Kurt? No? We'll go to the chairman. He's got something to say.
I think that's correct.
Well, I have nothing to report, but I do have a request.
That's correct.
That I can separate them.
I was saying you didn't ask this part.
We're going to have to put the other guy over there so we can look at him and see. Yes, sir.
Being new to the commission here, I'd like to find out what I need to do in the way of homework, reading up on either the city codes or the NRS, if someone could provide me with either a list of what I need to read.
He's the guy.
He's the guy?
Yeah, we'll get you, I think probably the biggest thing is going to be the zoning.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs some information like this.
Is that the
More
yeah.
better.
Zoning regulations, yes.
Yeah.
If I could get a copy of that.
That would help.
Start to bring in the speed.
I always have my standbys for thinking of zoning setbacks, and all these other things.
And within our work sessions, basically what we're, the 2 main items that we're working with in our work sessions right now is the Land Use Act that we have, and it's never been adopted. We're trying to revise it for adoption. and any new program that we come up with, bring to the meeting for discussion. And you have that.
Yes, I do. I've got the land use management. So, yeah, I stop by General Dental, I'll show it. No, it's about that.
Well, I have something to report concerning our cleanup campaign and whatnot, which we finally got approval from the city council to go ahead and do that. I'd like to, I handed all of you out just an idea of a flyer to go up and down the street on the houses when we touch it. I'm looking, actually, it started the first Monday in June, because the rest of May is taken up, well, it's almost over with. And this following Monday is Memorial Day, and we're going to be doing it as a holiday, so we don't work on holidays. The city crew doesn't work on holidays. And go from there. So if you look that over before I put a final print out, I'd like your recommendations from the board or anybody within the audience or the city or whatever.
There was nothing in the packet, Mr. Plangus.
What's that?
There was nothing in the packet, so I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
just made it and I brought it here to the membership to look at it, to the members of the board.
Well, you need to disperse it, so under the open meeting law, once it's presented at an open meeting, you need to disperse it to those in the audience.
Mr.
You know
Francis,
that.
if you'd like a copy of it, it's right here. Pass it on down to you.
Is that your only copy? I don't want to take your last copy.
No, I have more at home. I just brought it up for the board, so you know what and keep it.
Thanks.
And to look it over, so.
This is going to be published also?
I'm going yes, I've already talked to the reporter of the newspaper and the editor, and we're going to get it in. That's why I want to look at it and see if there's any revision, anybody has something to say, because I want them to put it in the paper as that, so that we recognize when it goes on their doors and whatnot.
Now, does that designate which street is going to be addressed?
No.
Street or streets?
No, not on this. This is just general.
Because we don't want people hauling stuff to their
No.
curb.
What we're going to do
In areas of town that they're not going to deal with for.
we're going to designate the street, and as the board has discussed in our work session, to start with the Murray Canyon area, and Murray Street's going to be number one first.
So we're going to generate a calendar by street for people so they understand it.
Right, so that they'll have that all lined up and how it's going to go. And then there's a little side street, like say, between Murray Street and Murray Street, or Murray and Mill, I mean, like Weber Street over here. There's one house on Weber, and I think further up there's another one. I plan on posting that on those houses so they bring their stuff out to the curb and be picked up. Because we're not going to go to those little designated streets with one house in between. It would be a waste of a weekend or a work day. I mean. So we'll do it that way. I would appreciate any comments from the board, and I'll take them on the phone and everything before I go to a final publication on this. There isn't a final phone number to call on there at the bottom.
Has the city expressed an amenable cooperation with this?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. The only thing is when we're signing, I have to notify our superintendent, Rick Stork, on the date where, and that's it.
There's a little street behind Murray Street Hall, there's a few houses back there. How would they be included in the...
Well, we just have to pretend like they're on Murray Street and notify them.
There's about 3 houses up there.
But we would ask them to bring it down to Murray Street. We don't want the city trucks going up these little streets trying to get to it, bring it down if they can. There's going to be a problem here and there. Do the best we can.
One up on the hill there, it's like this.
There probably be some wording that specifies that, homes within that geographical area be included also, not just the street that, they're directly abutting, so.
Well, look that over and let me know if you deem any changes